well, I guess it doesn't matter if my shield or anything. See, if this was like Dark Souls 2, I would know that despite my trials and tribulations, every time I killed an enemy, I would be that closer to being finished with that particular challenge forever. In Dark Souls 3, I know it is pointless endeavor, and I just have to try to do it again through quickly, because otherwise I have to go through the same challenge again and again, and I don't like that. Controls, what are you doing? Camera, what are you doing to me? Great, I spent 2 S's before even getting to the sodding boss. Stop monologuing.
Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You are born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
So the question is, did the child die at some point, or was there no one to begin with? Yes, sure, just grind my body along the floor until you wear off my skin. I'm sure the extra blood will make for a lovely floor decoration. It's also frustrating because of the knowledge that every time I die, every time I have to go the same way back, over and over again. Great, I couldn't get out of the way because his body was still there, because I suppose until they ragdoll they're just unsurmountable obstacles. Every time I die. Every time I get defeated. Every fucking time I have to go through all of this again. I have to go through the priests. I have to go through the thieves. I have to go through the crusaders. And there's just no end in sight. Because no matter how many times I do it, no matter how well I do it, it never ends. And it's just the same over and over again. Over and over again. Why? Because I guess the entire motherfucking stretch is the challenge in of itself. Whereas I would say that the fact we have a boss is a challenge enough in of itself. Over and over again. But that's hardly new to the game. I remember the Taurus demon having to run that ginormous stretch full of enemies time and time yet again. The long run to get to Nito. Again and again. The mad dash for the bed of chaos. And down that slide. Just to have to do it all over again within 4 or 5 fucking seconds. Because the bed of chaos was bullshit. Again and again. Because repetition is magical. It doesn't matter what I actually want to repeat is the actual fucking challenge that I haven't overcome. No. I instead have to do this over and over again. And you know what? This has been a distinct flaw in Dark Souls from the very beginning, as I just mentioned. Yes, a flaw, a problem, a detriment, an issue to be corrected. No, I do not care how the hardcore you are. I do not care how much of a scrub you think I am. I do not care if you think that I'm a noob for saying that. I don't give a fuck. Because these parts of the game, genuinely, they're not fun. And if I'm not having fun with my video game, then what's the bloody point? But I'm bringing this up now, more than ever, because A, this is the 3rd fucking game. You think they've gotten it by now. Secondly, because they found a way to alleviate the issue in Dark Souls 2. Limited respawns. Yes, I still have to move the entire fucking way, but... I guess it just doesn't matter that I'm rolling, because fuck me, I guess. Didn't even get my souls. What does that matter anyway? But they alleviated it. They found a way, a feature, a completely optional feature, might I add, that made this easier for people like me.
Dear little Ocelot.
Okay, I could have sworn I had my shield up there, but maybe
Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear?
Lightning?
Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Oh, you can actually do some magic at this stage. weakness confirmed. Pounding his ass with a big sword. I had heard that was the true weakness of dragonkind. So the rumors were true. Get your ass back here! I'm not done wet. Give up the crown, your majesty. You've been beaten. Intense fight. Fight was fun. Took a couple of moments to get it. Let there be sadness. Fine work. Praise for bravery. Like a dream. But didn't care for the walk to the boss fight, as you probably caught by now. I genuinely don't think it's fun. Consumer as. Oceiros were mad trying to harness his raw blood for a greater purpose, leading him to the heretics of the Grand Archives, where he discovered the twisted worship of Seath the Pale Drake. Somebody pick up the phone, because I fucking called it! But yes, boss was fun. Had to completely change strategy. As I said, it reminded me of Great Red Authority and also a bit of Seath, actually, now that I think back. With the heavy frontal assaults but broad fatigue, meaning that they have a, well, weak point.
Aha, so.
I'd say I have. Emit crystal breath of Seath the Scaleless. Sorcery of the deluded consumed King Oceiros. Emits crystal breath of Seath the Scaleless. Crystal breath has piercing qualities. Seath's research seems to strike short with old Big Head, who in his mad disrupt state made divine work such as this his own. Oceiros was no doubt edified by this. Wait. There's always two. A master and a... wait, no. Legendary dragon weapon associated with Seath the Pale Drake. Charge strong attack to its limit to unleash Moonlight Wave. Oceiros the Consumed King was infatuated with the search for Moonlight, but in the end it never revealed itself to him. Oh wait.
Treat the Firekeeper not with this, she is not
Ah, so.
I must have it.
Now.
What can I upgrade it with, I wonder?
Ah, just what neat.
You take Titanite scales.
Pretty be careful. I don't want.
No. I could wield it. $260 plus 90, that's 370. Let's just do some rough math here. This sure is still more damaging right now, but by all accounts, it'll probably change once I get this more upgraded. I wonder if this is what people want me to go this way. I don't know. Let's level up. Wait, where did... Oh, it is you, isn't it? I've confused you with Siri.
Very well, then take notes. Farewell, Ashen.
Well, it was intense. Had a little bit to yell about, but as I said, boss itself was fine, and everything up till there was fine. It was the repetition that it annoys me, and it annoys me every time with every boss where I have to do that. Oh my god, I remember the run for Vort. Ugh. It's been Eric Coburn, it's been Let's Play Dark Souls 3 Blind. See you all around.